Hey, welcome back to Drew's Garden. As you see, just a quick video today, hopefully. Well, they're never quick, I talk too much. Um, I have the other supervisor dog and the other supervisor dog over here. Mum's dog has still not gone home. Oh, well, hopefully tomorrow. I have some flowers in here going really well. They're some red and white things. I had them out last year. Check my other videos. The grass is going really good. I'm slowly getting the weeds out and replacing stuff. It's quite nice up this end. There are bare patches, but you can see the runners are starting to come across. So that's all for the good. This flower here, if you look at the old videos, was actually white last year. I did not know they changed colour, but my wife pointed that out for me. These are all doing well in these pots. No dramas. Um, it's looking a bit scraggly. We'll get onto it, deadhead it on the weekend, just pulling off all these or clip them off, and it'll come back a bit bushier. Grass in general is starting to thick up. I am moving little plants and runners and hopefully getting things to work, and it sort of is. And it's starting to thicken up. Fingers crossed I can get it all green before summer. Good news on the raspberry front. I have a red raspberry. One. Oh well, one's better than none. These beans on this side are starting to throw their climbers out. In fact, one has. I'll come around here. One has started climbing and it's got a fair way up. That's the height of the post there. Oh, it goes sideways. And the other one's not doing much, but that's okay. They'll get there. I picked a whole shopping bag of lettuce out of this garden and took to work today. And you wouldn't even know, just so these could get some air. There are some zucchinis coming up, and I will get onto pruning this at some stage. As you can see, these leaves, some of them are below the level of the first fruit. So they're the ones you have to take off, and then it will start to make its way upwards. This is starting to flower in odd little spots, which is good. Little capsicum plant, and this zucchini's got some flowers. The zucchini's growing and needs some pruning like the other one. Hopefully cucumbers. I don't know. Can't remember what I planted. This bean is climbing really well. He's got up to about a couple of feet high, and this capsicum plant under here has got flowers galore on it. So all going well in this garden bed. So this one is all from my own compost, speak properly. Mulberries, very green. Not mulberries, boysenberries. That's a mulberry tree. Boysenberries, they're looking all very good. One of my potatoes didn't grow, and I pulled it out and I put it in here. It had all roots and stuff on it, so it grew in there. These potato bags I keep topping up. I'm going from the layering method, so each time they come up to this time, I'll cover them up. I think it'll be the last time I cover them up. Nectarine tree, looking really good. And I'm actually keeping there's a nasturtium growing in amongst the grass and weeds. I'll pull these out next couple of days. My wife's dahlias have all popped up. Not one has failed. You can probably just see some little roots coming out of here. So she's super excited. That's never happened. Usually one or two fail. Lime tree is throwing more flowers and extra shoots off here. So it was looking rather sticky, but now it's not a stick. More potato bags. You see they pop their way up. Doesn't matter if you cover them with soil. And my avocado tree, yeah, it's little, but it's all right. This stuff all flowers, but I don't want it here, so I'm digging that out. Mum, who's left a dog here, is going to take some of that. The lemon tree's copped a beating because the dogs have been running past it. When my dog's here by himself, none of that happens. They're just playing around, so it'll reshoot, it'll be fine, but just needs the other dog to go home so they settle. This is throwing some seeds, and I shook the seeds and put some down here, and they've all started to grow. So I will have plenty of parsley here, which is good because I haven't got much parsley left. This bed that I was going to chuck away is now that all the seeds I put in are all starting to come up. It has been weeks and weeks. So I know they're carrots, and I know they're this, and I know they're slow. I threw an onion that is shot in my cupboard in the ground there. Don't know what's going to happen with that. This tomato is doing well. It's a self-sown one I moved from the other garden bed. Thyme, and this is oregano. I thought it was thyme. There you go. Definitely oregano. Smells magnificent. So love that stuff. Tomatoes are flowered. Love it. And other seedlings are popping up underneath this onion that I chucked in the ground. And it was a light green. It had been in the cupboard. Now it's darkening up. So looking good. My hidden tomato factory over here. I think Mum's going to take these. I have enough tomatoes. They can go. They're her pots probably anyway from when we moved. Pumpkin is doing stupendously good. I've got to train it when it gets going. I want it to go sort of along the back of this fence and wangle all the way down to there. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's some zucchinis in on my zucchini, which as you can see the fruit's above the first leaves, so I've got to cut these bottom leaves out. Pop the bottom leaves out and it keeps just shooting up through the middle and we'll get a trunk happening on it. Only one of my lettuces survived in here as the other birds pulled them out. The blackbirds come along and they just dig up through this stuff, which keeps it beautiful and moist. I did water yesterday, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Spring onions are doing okay, and this zucchini plant has some zucchinis. Woohoo! What else have I got here? Oh, this pumpkin at the end here is doing really well as well. There is a sneaky one that's come up here, but I don't need two. So there you go. Pumpkin's gone. Don't know what I'll do with it. Throw it down here. It'll be fine. I keep just pulling this back. I'm going to keep the seeds to this parsley as well when it seeds up. And I'll just sprinkle them in amongst the garden. Speaking of seeds, all these radishes. Woohoo. Gazillion of them. You did notice, hopefully you noticed, I had a heap of pots here. They're all gone. They're gone to Mum's with plants in them. I have too many. So that's a good thing. Now, that's got to be picked today. And Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts, never grown them. So that's what they look like. I don't know if that'll happen. This is the middle of summer. Oh, I just found some grass hiding behind the pot. So I will pull that grass out and replant it in there. But yeah, Brussels sprouts in summer. Anyway, doesn't matter. This tomato is looking really healthy. It's very different to all the others. As you know, I've just let things grow in here, so I have no idea what this is. It's all come up from compost. So this has turned into a jungle. These are all some ginormous radishes down here that I can't keep up with. I gave a bag away at work today. More tomatoes, which I keep. Oh, there's flowers, but I'll just take out that little leader. I just keep trying to keep them to a dull raw. This is dill. It's gone mental, and you can see how tall my beans have got. They're starting to get up over my archway. So happy days. Sunflowers over back. I'm not even going to go round that side. They're just sunflowers doing magnificent sunflower things. You can see my radishes. If I pull some apart, they're in here. I don't need any tonight. They are monstrous under the ground there. Whoops, if I can find it. Bad photography. Oh, there we go. They are absolutely monstrous. Like big fat radishes. So now this is supposed to be the tomato end. Yes, and there's different coloured leaf tomatoes. So until they fruit, I don't know whether to pull them out and move them. I've probably got too many for this space. There's probably about 10 tomatoes in this space, but they're all flowering. I can't bring myself to pull them out. The nasturtium, I gave a bit of a haircut. It's doing well. Even a tomato plant has jumped up in here. I believe that's a cucumber. I'm hoping it's a cucumber. Corn's doing well. To the other side, more jungle, more tomatoes. So most of these tomatoes are self-sown. There's a heap of basil underneath, in amongst the dill, in amongst everything. A bunch of spring onions. Now this is the cucumber end. So these are definitely little cucumbers. My cucumbers here tend to be late. Doesn't matter where I plant them, they just don't want to get going, and they're late. So I've got some in my new thing, which I will show you very shortly. More beans. These have popped up, and just about all of them are hanging really well. Sneaky tomato plants in the end. Very sneaky. I did have a lettuce here the other day. Oh, it's still there, is it? Or did I just pull it out? I think I just pulled it out. Yeah, I did. Please grow back. So I haven't got enough lettuce. More onion. More spring onions. Another sneaky tomato. They're just sneaky. Capsicum of some sort. And the lettuce, I have just been harvesting this. As you can see, I ripped everything off that one. And it just reshoots out the top. So, don't know what to do there. Dill. Too much dill here. I've got to pull some out. I don't need that much dill. Another tomato. They just keep popping up everywhere. No, that's a tomato growing out of that. I think that can go. Yep, see a tomato. My wife tells me off because I just throw them. But anyway, lots of tomatoes. Capsicums are flowering. This is happening here. There's even, whoops, compost. Get in there and die. Apart from that pumpkin, I knew it was there. But there's tomatoes trying to go up and out of this nasturtium that's looking magnificent on the end. Do love it. Don't really get into the flowers. Now, this is cleanup area is getting cleaned up. And my rocks are going to be dotted throughout it. And I haven't put them there yet because the wife keeps coming out here and pulling things out, which is really good because I reckon less is better. And her dahlias over here are doing really well. I think the last ones have just decided to pop their head up here. So this garden bed looks great. Roses are still coming out. There's more buds, there's more flowers. We've been pulling the dead ones off. I've just got to be careful stepping through here as my mum's dog leaves deposits. These sunflowers we've moved out to the sun, and they like the sun. Isn't that amazing? Sunflowers like the sun. Now, another success, except for one of these got eaten and the other one got taken out by dogs, I'm presuming. That's a bean, and now I don't know if that's a pumpkin or a cucumber because I had one of each. Now I don't know what I've got. But the shoots, I've got leaves. And if you go up the trunk, you can find, if you're very, very careful, there's quite a lot. Little shoots. Oh, focus. There we go. Little shoots coming off this everywhere. So giving a good cut back was good. My potato sack, which I got potatoes out of, not very many, but got taken over by stuff in here. But it's coming. It's getting there. Anyway, now, I got a gift the other day. It's down here. Dog's going to show me where it is. My very lovely wife got me a present. It was our wedding anniversary, and I got her some jewellery, and she got me this. It's magnificent, and it's got a little lid you can lift off and on, little shelf here, and I popped my seedlings in here. Excuse me, I just watered before, and they love it. Except I found out these seed trays don't have holes in them, so I've got to put some holes in the bottom. It'll take a minute. That's why they're all full of water after I filled it. But I've ordered all these in, and I can close these little doors. And it's actually metal. It's an aluminium one. And I planted so many seeds and didn't label them because I'm naughty. But anyway, I'm rather impressed with that. It's got little shutters I can pull up and down. It's quite warm today. It's 26. So I'll put this down tonight. Some holes in those things, and very happy days. Anyway, so make my way back down here. That, my friends, is the garden. the garden is getting there. I'm absolutely loving it, actually. It's great. It's all happening, and I'm rather impressed with, I think it's 9 weeks now. Last week was 8, so it must be 9. This is 9 weeks in. So if you've got good soil and compost, things will grow really quick. This time of year, just throw whatever in. All this food is getting eaten. I'm giving it away. I'm eating it myself, and it's going really well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day.